Well, Pakistan's terror camps are now relocating from POK in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor, which resulted in the destruction of at least 9 terror major hubs in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, the POK. Sources and visuals confirm that Pakistan-sponsored terror groups, particularly Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen, have begun a deliberate strategic relocation into Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. This decision reflects a significant tactical adaptation by these groups, which now view POK as vulnerable to India's precision strikes, while KPK offers greater depth due to its geography and proximity to the Afghan frontier. Important to understand with breaking news coming in, this is in fact extremely crucial to understand that of course apart from helping rebuild headquarters, now Pakistani state is also helping in relocating their headquarters. Now Pakistan's terror camps are now relocating from POK. This of course comes as Pakistan and Pakistani terror groups fear the precision strikes from India at this point. So in the aftermath of Operation Sindoor, which resulted in destruction of at least 9 major terror hubs in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, sources and visuals have indeed confirmed that the sponsored terror groups, particularly Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen, have begun deliberate as well as strategic relocation into Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. The decision reflects, of course, a deeper adaptation. It's a tactical adaptation. Remember that these groups, which were now vulnerable to India's precision strikes, are, of course, moving. They're switching locations in order to, of course, operate better and to be prepared to be distant from India's precision strikes that might be there. Important information coming in from Pakistan at this point in time. Remember that India's resolve against terror has been constant, that India condemns all and every sort of terror that is supported by Pakistan. But as India continues to do so, Pakistan still chooses to harbor terror on its soil. Well, of course, Pakistan has been a safe haven for terror. As we, of course, track more on this story, I'm also going to show you on the map how it translates and what exactly are these places and what exactly is Pakistan doing. First up on the map, of course, we have Manshera. Now, important to understand that Manshera lies in the Hazara division of Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Like I just mentioned, that of course Pakistan is moving from POK to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This, like I mentioned, of course, is a tactical move by Pakistan and Pakistani terror groups. And this also is the area where the Gari Habibullah, the town of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, where Jaish-e-Mohammed in fact staged a public recruitment drive roughly 7 hours before, of course, the start of the India-Pakistan match. Important information, a terror recruitment rally was held on September 14th in Manshera. It's also important to understand that, of course, new terror camps are being constructed here. It's important that, as terror camps are being constructed, like I mentioned, on the 14th of September, a recruitment drive took place by the terror outfit Jaish-e-Mohammed in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, by, of course, the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa chief. Interestingly, and to nobody's surprise, of course, the drive took place under the protection of the Pakistani police. So this is important information coming in from Manshera. You can see on the map it's been located over there, and it's important to understand that, of course, like I mentioned, a terror camp is being built over here. And apart from this, what's also interesting and not shocking absolutely at all is the fact that, there's also police protection as, recruitment drives are taking place by terrorists in this area. So we'll also take you through other areas. We're taking you to Peshawar at this point in time, where Jaish-e-Mohammed is planning a large event. Of course, comes to nobody's surprise, the event is to commemorate Masood's brother's killing. And this event is supposed to be staged at, of course, it's also been called as the Al-Marabitun. It's an event that will take place in Peshawar. It's, of course, like I mentioned, it is to, of course, commemorate the killing of Masood's brother. Important information coming in from Pakistan at this point in time. This is Peshawar. Earlier we were talking about Manshera, where there was a recruitment drive. Taking you to other areas, of course, we'll take you to Lower DIR, which is in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This is near Bandai. It's important to understand that the Hizbul is, of course, setting up new training facility. Of course, comes to nobody's surprise. Now there is a new terror camp which is called HM313. Well, on this, we have my colleague Aditya Rajkol joining us on the telecast. Aditya, of course, Pakistan does not seem to be understanding the point. It clearly misses the point each time from, of course, rebuilding terror camps. It's also helping now relocate terror camps. What is the latest that you're tracking on this story?
Well, this is yet again an NDTV exclusive, a big development coming in that the Pakistani terror groups, the headquarters and the terror camps that were completely destroyed and devastated after the Operation Sindoor that began on 7th May after the Pahalgam terror attack, are now regrouping. NDTV has exclusively accessed a dossier by the Indian intelligence agencies that gives details, not just details, but also pictures and videos of different locations in Pakistan where the modus operandi of the Pakistani terror groups Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba and Hizbul Mujahideen, with the support of the Pakistan ISI and the army, is to move to interiors, much interior into the west of the country, that is in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir and Punjab. They are now moving towards the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa area. In fact, we also have exclusive information here on NDTV that the Pakistani terror group, particularly the Jaish-e-Mohammed, is now holding a massive rally in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. This is in Peshawar. This will be happening on the 25th of September, just a few days from now. And this will be in the aegis and the leadership of Al-Marbitun. And this is the new name, a new coinage of a name for the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Remember, Jaish-e-Mohammed has been banned and designated by the United Nations and the US for a very long time. And that's why, to escape any kind of further sanctions, to collect more charity money from the Pakistani government and other associates, the name change has happened. Also, Hizbul Mujahideen is increasingly moving its cadre to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa for training and other purposes. We can also, claim at this point in time that this is due to the fear of Operation Sindoor and the Indian Armed Forces, that they're moving from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. But there will be launch pads that will continue in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, because these launch pads have been used for years together for infiltration into India. So you can very well now understand the entire modus operandi of the Pakistani deep state, the ISI and the army, is to relocate the terror camps to KPK into a safe zone, into new safe houses and training facilities, so that
Right.
they do not become a direct target of the Indian armed forces near the India-Pakistan border or the LOC.